What if it turned out better than I could possibly imagine? I would heal my body. I would heal my body. I would stop torturing myself. I would just get more shredded. That's all I would do. I need to get more shredded. I have to solve all my problems. I have to get more shredded. I have to increase the amount of contractile tissue on my body. I have to have more movement, less stagnation. More perfection, less waste. More power, less injury. So how do I achieve this? And it's through the constant stress and relaxation. So I cannot be stressed all the time. I have to be stressed and then I have to be relaxed. It has to be both ways. So I have to achieve oneness. That's the only thing that's going to happen. No matter what, I've always been one. That's always going to happen. So I have to get more shredded. I know I'm speaking like a schizo right now, but God chose me. God chose me to put me through the darkest, most difficult time he could possibly imagine. God chose me. So we gotta get more shredded. It's the only thing that matters. Get more shredded. Do more. Survive. Increase your value. Because at the end of the day, you only have a choice about what you do with your body. So why not post content every day, compete as hard as you possibly can every day, and just get more shredded? Why would you not be building up a following? There are two types of people in this world going forward. The people that can be seen and heard online, and the people who are invisible. Regardless if that matters or not, I'm still living for the present instead of living for the hereafter. There are people who have passed on who would do nothing. They would kill to just have the opportunity to come back and live again just so they could worship Allah. Because God is truly great. And the only time that you become angry or that you become dissatisfied with your situation, if you want something more, anytime you feel lack, you feel inadequate, all you have to understand is that those feelings only happen when you are disconnected from God. God is oneness. God is the present moment. God is the ocean of motion that is our universe. The magnetism that's flowing through everything, that's just flying around all the time. That's God. It's just a force. But how are you going to use that force? The human mind is limitless. You can do absolutely anything. If your mind can perceive it and you can believe it, you can achieve it. But that does not mean you can just spend all of your time inside smoking weed, making yourself slower and fatter, and just be an absolute degenerate. When instead, you could be fasting, removing, and waiting. Slowly but surely planning, hypnotizing yourself into the actions that you want to take. I have spent so much time thinking about my goal, imagining myself trying to achieve it. And I guess where my problem was is that instead of searching for meaning all this time and trying to imagine some reality or trying to find the clear picture, just seeking, spending all my time searching for the answer, searching for the clear path, searching for the path to follow. And the more time I spend searching, the more my subconscious mind thinks, I can't find what I've been looking for. That's the only thing your subconscious mind thinks about. So you have to get more shredded. You have to get more shredded. Every time you break your word, every time you say you were going to do something and then you don't, It ruins that expectation, and it literally kills pieces of your brain. Every time you scroll repetitively on social media, every time you scroll repetitively on social media, every time you compulsively fucking jerk off, or every time you compulsively break your word and you abandon your personality and your integrity, something inside of you dies. Brain cells inside of your brain, living, moving tissue, is burnt. It is decayed. It is burnt up. It is decayed. It is incinerated every single time that you break your word, because your mind has all of these expectations. Your mind has all of these expectations inside of itself. And why is that important? If you tell a kid he's going to get some candy and then you don't give him candy, he's going to scream, because the expectation is what our survival relies upon. So I had the expectation that I was going to save the world, and that I was guaranteed to fall deep down into the darkness of my addictions, and that I would come back and ascend from the ashes and rise like a fucking phoenix. But why was I so caught up in that reality? It's because it was such an easy out. It was such an easy way to say, I don't want to work anymore. I just want to fucking chase my addiction. The one that told me I could survive. That's what you're searching for. A survival chance. I'm getting a call right now. You have to do what you have to do in order to survive. Get more shredded. Put yourself in a situation where you have to overcome your instincts, where you have to do what you have to feel like you do in order to survive. Put yourself in a state of stress. No food, no water, fasting, 40 days, 40 nights like Jesus. Get more shredded.